Hello everyone. So I decided to take a little step back from the full body IK setup that I've been working on, and instead I tried to do a little bit of experimentation with alternatives to teleportation. So I had to start out very simple because I wanted to solve some other problems as well, which has to do with collisions in room scale and different ways you move around. So let me just demonstrate what I've created, and I hope that people watching this can come with some suggestions to better ways of doing it, and maybe point out, and this game does it in a different way, so that we can get a kind of discussion about how to deal with this in the best way possible. So let me just hit play here. Okay, so I realize that I have to speak very loud in order for people to be able to hear me. So just a quick words of what I've done here is the right hand still has the teleportation, the standard one, and with teleportation we don't have these issues with where we can be and so on. Except that the teleportation still doesn't prevent us from sticking our head inside walls like this. So with that, we have to have a way of keeping track of whether or not we are sticking our head inside a wall if we teleport around. So like this, and I take a step inside here. So what you saw there was that the camera view was toning down to black, or a very dark color, and getting very grainy when I was peeking inside here. So if I stay in here, I set it up so that if 1 second passes, then it's gonna teleport me back out to where I was coming from. So it's not gonna allow me just to keep walking through a wall, for example. Okay, so with sliding around, which I set up on the left hand, I need a way also to avoid going through that wall here. So I have a collision set up so that it doesn't allow me to just slide through this wall here. So combined with that and this auto teleport out after an amount of time, it's gonna create this very, I would say at this point, quite solid mechanic for preventing people to walk through your walls. This also has a side effect that if I want to slide off this ledge here, it's going to drop me down. And it also works in room scale, so if I take a step to the side now, I'm going to fall down. Okay. So one problem I ran into initially was that since I have a collision at my feet, which prevents me from now sliding through this table here, it would also prevent me from peeking over this table. So I wouldn't be able to do this. But right now I can do this because I have a collision also on my head, which I keep track of. So when I take a step into the table, you can see that I can actually take a step in, and it feels a little bit weird, but again, if I keep moving too far and it get disconnected too far, so something which would be unrealistic, I would teleport myself back again. So I can still do something like this, but as soon as I try to go even further, try to just walk through the table completely, it will throw me back. So it's a very important piece to note here is that when I do the teleportation, I also do this little fade black up and down, because otherwise it feels really awkward. So again, if I walk, notice that little fade up and down. That's the same you have more or less when you teleport. And it's actually, it seems like a small thing, but it's very important to have, otherwise you're gonna get gotta feel dizzy. Okay, so that was actually what I wanted to show in this video. As a little test thing, I have this box here which I can actually move on top of, and I'm gonna end up sliding down. And it feels a little bit weird, and I feel dizzy when I do it. But you can see if I try to run, I hope I don't run into anything right now. But if I, fuck, okay, I end up sliding down anyway. But if it was a little bit less, I could actually run up this ledge here. Yeah. Anyway. That was what I've been working on. So, hope you guys can see the point of this, and let me know if you have questions to how I set it up. I can eventually do a set of tutorials on how I did this implementation. If you're interested, just let me know. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and bye bye.